I have always known when the time would come when I would step into my soul's purpose, so that I may give this message to all who wish to remember who and what they are becoming. I'm here to help humanity raise consciousness in the final years of their great awakening, and I'm honored to be a part of the human grand experiment being brought forth into knowing. I'm being guided to speak now because there is far too much confusion about what is happening, because humanity has been kept in the dark for far too long. It comes as no surprise that during this last stage of expression within this creation, those who are acting as humanity's controllers are choosing to drag out the inevitable. As we watch, it will look as though this civilization is feeding upon itself. But understand, this has been happening for eons. It's just that you're seeing it now. What is happening is a percentage of humanity's frequency, along with the planet, is rising. The sun is releasing ascension waves, and all life is receiving them. The suffering, the injustice, the greed, the monopolies, and catch-22s appear to be collapsing around us as all is revealed and consciousness expands. Frequency is consciousness, color, light, sound. Our Creator is expressed through the collective experiences of humanity and all biological multidimensional life here within this universe. So I want you to understand that all has been created through a collective expression, including the negative residue resulting from misguided human souls not understanding the power they contain. It is important that all that is unwanted be recognized and cast away by a humanity that chooses freedom over domination. Choice is everything when it comes to a soul's journey within an incarnation, and humanity must be allowed to awaken and use their limitless souls to project to the galaxy and beyond a timeline of renaissance and joy. It has been determined that Earth shall become a Class 1 planet, and alliances are to assist. However, at this time, rogue groups of our galactic communities have convoluted this world so completely that only a small percentage of humanity has actually been able to reach the level of consciousness required to contain a fifth dimensional frequency. What this means is that DNA is converging and igniting, and the result will be a clear channel to source creation. Those who would prefer this not to happen are doing everything within their power to slow the process and sabotage it. That is why controlling human DNA is so important to those who choose to occupy rather than ascend. Occupying an innocent young race through deception is a tool that is used to create a desired reality for those choosing to hold back the natural path of a soul's frequency upward. We are in the final stages now, where thoughts and actions are being greatly manipulated through controlled forms of communication, disinformation, and many forms of propagandized punishment for those who might resist. As I said, for eons, humanity has been indoctrinated while believing they are free. This is because from the moment they are born into physical reality until the moment they pass, from frequency, spelling, nutrition, condition, humans have been contained, held back, prodded, and herded, and ultimately enslaved within a system of division that they actually create themselves with the help of careful manipulation from the negative faction families. For those who remember who you are, the most difficult thing you will have to do is allow those you love to make their choices, even when you know they may be choosing to do themselves harm. One never knows the contract another comes in with, and many of those sacrificing themselves may be doing so to help others on the fence make their choices. Understand that human beings are embodied with souls because human DNA is rich in variety. Yet currently it has been decoded and scattered to hide the very nature of its divinity. Those who are going to such extremes to keep their unignited DNA within their bloodlines are actually doing humanity a great favor. And ironically, will be in for, I would say, a different ending than the one they have been promised by the great deceiver. The shadow forces can only push the soul to choose unwisely. Therefore, the soul must choose to be authentic and empowered. The final act will be a solar event that will give momentum to humanity's ascension timeline. Those continuing to act on their shadow selves will attempt to hijack the ascension experience, so to spin it to their advantage. They will label it as a man-made catastrophe or war in order to project blame onto humanity. The goal is to capture the higher frequencies potential, using humanity's gifts to turn it into a fear-based tragic storyline. They will use whatever is at their means to make it look like you are being attacked by an enemy. This will not be allowed to happen. This will not be allowed to continue to maintain control through any con. They will not be allowed to continue to maintain control through any con, problem, action, solution, program. I'm being guided to come forward now to ignite all souls on all sides. Help them understand that although tolerance is highly thought of, there comes a time when the armor of one's being must be adorned to protect the innocent. Human children are considered the ultimate goal for the shadow groups, for they feed from our Creator's innocence whilst locked within the human child. For eons this has been happening, but now is the time to speak up and raise above their frequency of disgrace. I'm asking for the lions to awaken, for the great winged dragons to awaken. I'm asking for the wise ones to come forward and begin sharing their knowledge. For those who are on the fence, for those who are being muted, gag ordered, blow your whistles. Awaken, step up, know, be your highest potential. Do not comply with anything that will do harm. Unify. Go within to find the strength of our Creator's will. Peaceful non-compliance is the only way. Unified, peaceful non-compliance